Pearl Harbor and its World War II memorials are a popular destination for many tourists and school groups. However, one attraction that is getting noticed is the Pacific Aviation Museum on Ford Island. Of particular interest is the museum's flight school for girls.
Well, last spring we received a small grant from the Women's Fund of Hawaii to hold a STEM program, science, technology, engineering, math program for middle school girls. And I thought about all the wonderful assets we have here at the museum, all the planes, the stories, the workers, and I thought, let's do flight school for girls, introduce girls to the history and technology of aviation.
In January 2013, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade girls from Ka'u High and Pahala Elementary School on the Big Island of Hawaii participated in the flight school's 6th class. For 3 days, they took part in lessons and activities that might compel them to pursue a career in aviation.
Oh, I think it's fantastic, and the fact that it's flight school for girls, it kind of gives them ideas. It's like, yeah, you know, I mean, I know the girls can believe they can do this, but it's kind of nice that it's being directed toward them, so they can, there's something a little more concrete rather than just say reading it in a book or something like that, something they can get their hands on and see that, yeah, you know, this is pretty cool, I can do this.
To attend the flight school, students had to apply and write an essay on why they should be chosen.
Well, one, it would look good on my college application. I'd get to go somewhere else in life. And I've always secretly wanted to be a pilot, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go.
Since this was a 3-day program, the USS Missouri was put into service as their home away from home. On the historic ship, they had their meals, toured the ship, and learned about the weather. The most memorable moments on the ship were the sleeping arrangements.
It was fun, and the beds is like really small, and every single time I wake up, I always hit my head on top of the light that is like right above.
Through the classroom activities and workshops, the students found out just how much math and science have to do with learning how to fly. They were taught about navigation, drag, lift, and other properties related to the physics of flight. To see it all in action, the students used flight simulators and were treated to an air show of remote control model airplanes by volunteers from a local RC organization. This was capped off with a candy drop from one of the planes. The conclusion of the program brought everyone involved together with a winging ceremony and farewell. Sponsors and volunteers were acknowledged, and students and teachers were congratulated with a certificate, a sticker, and of course, their flight wings.
A lot of the girls probably have never thought of being pilots or even anything to do with aviation, and so giving them this experience early allowed them to have more choices later on when they graduate from high school.
The Flight School for Girls appears to be meeting the need for more career opportunities for young women. Along with the flight school, the Pacific Aviation Museum has a barnstorming tour that goes into 6th grade classrooms to teach students about aviation. From Aliamanu Middle School, I'm Brianna Marie Pagarigan from HIKI.